apply vice versa. It may be that, like what I was about to tell you about the CIT, that that thing exists on the same people who are misleading the country.
I hear you, and if you give us details, we will look into them. But what I want to put to you today is that your allegations about General Mkhwanazi and Prince Makadi being CIA agents strike me as a misdirection tactic. What's your response to that?
Investigation is investigation. You may have that belief now, but ultimately the outcome of investigation will show whether we are correct or not, will show the result. But it's not intended to misdirect.
Well, let me give you a couple of facts. Yeah. You mentioned yesterday a coal mine in Richards Bay. There is no coal mine in Richards Bay.
It's correct.
But you mentioned a coal mine.
Yeah, I can rephrase and put it in proper context. The coal mine is in Mpumalanga. I wanted to say the end route, the route that is utilized is the Richards Bay one. Thank you so much.
Well, then let me tell you that the Richards Bay coal terminal is owned by a consortium of more than 10 different mining companies, each of whom have their own export quota. Did you know that?
I'm not aware of that.
And each of these, I think it's either 13 or 15 mining companies, control how that export quota is used. So they can decide who they want to export coal to from Richards Bay. Do you know that?
I was not aware of that.
You see, what I want to put to you is the notion that you advance in your statement that, and you refer to the offtake portion of this coal route. You say this offtake, the offtake portion of this coal route is owned by Israeli interests. That's what triggered this investigation, apparently. That notion is completely fanciful. Because short of buying up all the export capacity of between 13 and 15 different mining companies, it's not possible to own the offtake portion of the Richards Bay coal terminal. You know that?
I cannot give a specific answer, Commissioners. Remember, if you are given information, and that information also involves, like I said, the Chinese were interested there, and also involves not Mrs. Zulu, the prince, saying he's being harassed because of that, saying Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi is actually opposing him at all costs because of that. You end up believing that the state, that's why I've given that statement.
Let me give you another fact. You say in your statement that there was a fear that the coal terminal and the export route was going to be shut down. That's in your statement. That's apparently why the so-called Western interests got interested in.
Yeah, according to information, according to the source, that's what I heard. That's what.
But what I want to put to you is that there's never been any suggestion from government that the Richards Bay coal terminal is going to be shut down, and that, on the contrary, in the period you speak of, government's been investing hundreds of millions of rands in improving the rail link to Richards Bay.
Yeah, Commissioners, the information was there was a feeling from the West End that